hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment. Hour and the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment. One hour of the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are. Happy new month, the 2nd of March 2026. How is your month and how was your month last month? Welcome to the Rhythm Scoop Show. Arts, entertainment, and culture is where we base our conversations this afternoon. We are live on TikTok. We're also live on radio. So if you're listening to me, kindly let us know in the comment section where you are and how your weekend was. They call me SH with the money plans. You can call me Shmoney all day, every day. I'm your captain every Monday afternoon at this exact same time. But of course, I'm joined by JOBY in the building.
One family, good afternoon. Happy new month. Like you had it, hope you guys are doing amazing. And wishing you a beautiful one. This month is really powerful, and I hope you make use of the power it comes with, especially tomorrow. Please manifest kila kitu unataka, but wishing you a beautiful one. And of course, welcome to the Rhythm Scoop Show. JOBY in the house.
Amazing. Mambo Joby.
Kofiti.
How are you doing?
I'm chilled, blessed, stepping into my power, stepping into my everything.
Okay.
Feel like it too.
Alright.
Yeah.
Happy new month, by the way.
Happy new month.
Hope the month has started on a high note.
Very, man. Yeah, tomorrow is lunar eclipse. That is the blood moon. So what wengi ama you advise to whatever energy you put out there, like be ready for either positive or negative results. So me, I'm ready for both according to the actions I'm putting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like tomorrow you see the results or what?
No, tomorrow you
Manifest.
today, yeah, either use today to manifest or tomorrow, whatever works for you. Manifest because tomorrow is 3rd of March, and the blood moon is gonna be appearing at 3:33 usiku in the morning. That is 3 a.m. in the morning of waking up to
3 a.m. waking up to Wednesday.
Yes. So you're advised to kama kuna negative thoughts uko nazo sahi, and you don't want that to turn into something actual, let it go within these few hours. If you want something to actually happen, also tune into that because it's going to happen. And if you want to manifest just good things for the rest of the month, tomorrow, so take advantage of it. So whatever energy you put out, expect reciprocation or expect results of it.
Amazing.
How are you?
I'm fine. I can't complain. A little bit tired, literally. Yes. I haven't slept. I had a show on Saturday and on Sunday.
Yeah.
The same
I
time.
saw you somewhere sauti tu like shouting.
Where on
Saisa's
on
post
Saisa's
and other people's
post.
post, yeah.
Yeah.
And your voice is so loud. Yeah. Your voice is I don't need to see. I could just tell Shimani.
Shimani was there, man.
Yeah.
I was hosting this street style showdown. It was event your fashion.
Nice.
So it was like fashion and music.
Nice.
So there was a lot of streetwear, a lot of people coming up. Oh, by the way, a lot of gay people. I'm shocked. Like, oh, gay people love fashion. Apparently,
yeah, they do.
Because I've never seen a lot of gay people in a room like that.
No car.
Yeah, one was like, I'm a baddie. Are you kidding me? And he's masculine and he's a rapper. That's the worst thing. Have you ever seen a rapper who's a baddie?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? So
and he's masculine.
Yeah, masculine.
Because at least kuna magay.
If he sings, I'll be like, okay. A rapper, like, yeah, and then he's like, I'm a baddie. It was crazy. Yeah.
Please be a gangster.
I know, at least like match your aesthetics.
Be a gangster.
You know, and stuff like that. So yeah, I was hosting that on Saturday, and then on Sunday I went to this white chicks listening party at Ole Sereni somewhere on the rooftop, and I was there till around saa saba. Kamlesh was there, yes, saa saba ya leo. So I haven't slept because nilitoka City Boy, immediately showered, went for another event. I haven't slept. Kamlesh and Chris came. You Watson came.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So like it was super amazing to see that. People came, Abbas, Saisa. Yeah, a lot of people. Blake, Kapitani, amazing personalities.
Nice. That was Jana.
That was now the Saturday, the SSS one. Yeah, Jana was just rich people, wine, and some things I don't understand, like a lot of stuff, a lot of nice place, of course, rooftop and stuff. So it was like a really busy weekend, but very entertaining, very outside.
Nice.
How was your weekend?
Mine was busy too, just outside running a lot of errands. Kafka place nikaekwa like hadi nikaboeka, nikatafuta form ya kwenda, but niko like I gotta finish this. I can't leave. What else? Just a lot of errands. Jana just chilling, cooking, nothing much.
You can tell I was saying in the morning, man, me Monday ukinipata nimejiachilia.
Yeah.
You know, I had a crazy weekend. It's the same. Nimekuwa na makeup nikasema, she relaxed. Yeah. You can always tell, like if somebody amekuja tu drink, you always know. Very busy weekend it was. Literally, you know. But guys, let us know how your weekend was, and of course you're taking a short musical break. We'll be back with more news and updates, and of course we'll be back with our motivational quote. It's the first of the second of the month. Tafadhali, share a motivational quote with yourself or with somebody today. I'll see you. Yes,
of the hottest tracks and coolest mashups of the moment.
It's gone.
Chofanda ziko kwa kinyasa. I was born again tangu nianze kuseti shada. Ndo maana kila siku tanipata niko kwa ibada. Mondo mzima nimelalishwa kwa shingo. Umini akahasho na dislocate wa figo. Atulitoka block ukaingia ndani ya digo. Ganzi neza fanya uone niko kuna maringo. Naifanya kisiri sa ikivana ndo mtajua. Uvuni ya akili atoki kuja na kifua. Unapata ngiri mbili unaona uneza leta mvua utavua. Koko na maziwa nakamua. Overload nafanya mboka zote. Hapa wana DM kona dai shughuli yoyote. Miss wa Kenya Power but neza kuongezea token. Wana nitabendwa nizamishe kwa ocean. P.I.G. ngule kijana notorious. Skills za Taichi kwa yungi po ya wamboshi.
Yeah, my quote is not just a quote, it's like a manifestation. So much will be filled with abundance, much will be filled with happiness, much will be filled with positivity, much will be filled with peace, much will be filled with love, much will be filled with money, and of course much will be filled with blessings. Have an happy man. And of course mmesikia ni time ya kumanifest, literally.
For real.
So manifest as much as you can, whatever you want to, and just wait to see it come through.
Funny thing, I just remembered, and I've started doing it today. Something I did 5 years ago before I joined Blackout Fire.
Yeah.
I went into very serious detoxing, and I remember it was around this time, very serious, and I've started it today, like serious detoxing of a lot. And I did it for 2 weeks, but it was kind of different because I was detoxing and fasting at the same time. But this time I'm not fasting, I'm just detoxing. So what happened, I think in those 2 weeks, no, I think, but what happened in those 2 weeks after, that's when I got a job here. And a lot literally flowed for me, like within few months, like a lot. So that was around this time. I can never forget, because I got my job around March. So again, you're reminded, take advantage. Me, I've seen the power of it, but it depends when you want to manifest. So it's up to you. I'm not gonna tell you March is already a good month enough. If you can't see it, if you don't feel it, you can't believe it.
Exactly.
You can't, like, if you can't feel it, where's the minute? But my quote of today, I have two. It says, maybe living your best life just means slowing down enough to see how good it already is. And I feel like recently I've been in that mode personally. I reposted this personally because I felt I'm already in that, like I'm not gonna worry, let me just take a chill pill and see how good it can get, how bad it can get. And actually it gets better. And another quote, it says, they'll have you thinking every blessing is money, so you'll miss the real ones in, like, waking up in your right mind, having peace, being loved, feeling healthy, being protected, and that's abundance. Two, don't get tricked. And I keep on saying that every single day. When you wake up and you're breathing, you have peace of mind, you're okay. Just be grateful. Like, there are things money can't buy. Literally, there are things money, even with the money, there are things with money you can't fix.
Exactly.
So be grateful if you have real health, if you're happy, if you're having peace in your life, if you're being protected. Manze, be grateful.
Amazing. I definitely do agree on that. But just as we start our conversation today, I don't know what has been happening with Iran. Labda unieleze nini imekuwa ikifanyika na Iran.
The US striked on Iran, and of course they did the same thing. Did they do the same thing? I'm not really sure. I can't say they did the same thing, but the US striked on Iran. Yeah, and it got super chaotic because Iran wants to also strike back. Yeah.
Okay. Why? What is the nini behind it?
America is always a evil country. Number one, they just feel like they're so powerful. They can just go bullying people. That's why I was discussing that today, asking is America actually is America a hero or just a powerful villain? And actually, if you think about it, they love playing hero, and they're also powerful. But is America really powerful? It's not powerful, because there's other people are more powerful than America, which is Israel. So America just literally follows the rule, and that's what they're doing. And it's about the resources, because this is not just happening in Iran. It's happening in many countries that America is trying to set its foot in, and by force. They don't give a shit, like by force. Yeah, so the first we saw the Venezuela president akitolewa, it was because of oil. Then US has been making threats about Iran, but not even threats. Iran is one among the countries mentioned that would be taken over by America, including Somali, including Iraq, Iran, and a bunch. I can't mention right now, but that's what they're doing. I'd say what was written years ago is actually happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hope you guys understood that.
They do know.
I know. I hope you guys understood that into details. I didn't know how to explain it in a words. Literally, I was like, Ntangoja, because like Kamlesh had explained more or less almost the same thing. Yeah, and I was actually just saying one thing. Actually, I feel like US is not powerful now. Wataki kukubali. Honestly,
they are, but they're not.
Like, they're not the most powerful people, and there is a threat.
They are.
Well,
but they are not. If you understand the people behind backing up America has no power.
If you study history, empires only last so long, and America has been a superpower since, or the only legit big guy on the block since the disintegration of the USSR. So they've been unchallenged for long. But their time has come, because, like, if you realize, empires don't crumble because of external pressure, but they crumble from the inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, the US spends more on militarization or the military complex than they do healthcare.
Yeah.
Okay, you have more homelessness, cost of living going up. Okay, you have a country that does not hold its leaders accountable. So like the internal decay has already started happening. You see, and then there's only one rule of international law: nukes. That's it. If I have nukes and you don't, you do as I say. And this is why they are really going. They took out the supreme leader of Iran, right? And you have to remember, in the late 60s and early 70s, before again, the US intervened in Iranian politics and caused regime change in Iran. Okay, Iran was very secular, by the way. Girls used to wear miniskirts. You know, akukuwa na burqas everywhere. That's the history. Now, whatever they create, because whatever Iran is now is a creation of the US, by the way. They forced them to become this when they, you know, took out the Shah. Iran had a Shah, okay, and they took him out.
Nasi Kenya.
CMP. So like they had a monarchy. Let me put it like that. They had a monarchy, and it was taken over by like the extremists that wanted the monarchy gone. You see, because if you look at generally the Middle East, you can find most countries still have their monarchs intact. That's why most of them are not republics, they are kingdoms. Okay, and they've always been that. But the military complex, again, at their most powerful, just right out of World War II, when they were flexing muscles everywhere. Because this is not new. They've done this before. Vietnam, okay, going to the Korean War. They've done this before.
Yeah, they're always in people's
okay,
places.
but the difference is now they're not even fighting their own war anymore. But they've never fought wars directly. They always use a proxy. Okay, because right now Iran is so close to like enriching their nuclear weapons, and they cannot allow that to happen. Because they want Israel to be the only country in the Middle East with nuclear capabilities. Because they do. Like when you're do yangu, sindio, na wewe kwako uko na mabunde 55, na unaamkanga asubuhi by the way unakuja unakamua ng'ombe yangu, na nikizusha unanipointia bunduki, sawa, na unaenda. What will make me not get my own guns? You get? Yeah. But now, since you have a bigger brother who can fight on your behalf, and you understand that the US is so full of itself because Iranian missiles cannot reach the US coast. Like, they don't have the range yet, right? And so they fight. That's why you saw Iranian retaliation was first the military bases that were closest to it, in the US. That's why apparently Dubai got hit as well. How much was it? Yeah, I think Dubai got hit.
Yeah, Dubai, Qatar.
So
the whole of the UAE.
All these, and that is very strategic. Like I was saying earlier, they're just trying to make sure that if it goes full-on out war with Israel, the US cannot resupply from nearby bases. Like, you have to kill the network of resupply, because like they can land very fast in Iran or wherever, because wako tu hapo Qatar, wako tu hapo Dubai, hawatoki at Washington DC or wherever the hell, you know. So like they can remobilize and put boots on the ground, put planes on the ground, you know, resupply missiles for the Iron Dome really quickly, you know. But you kill that supply chain kwanza, ya kuriam, ndio you make sure that in case of anything, our majirani wetu kwanza umefinya for a while kabla ile mbogi ingine ikuje. And that's the only way, by the way. It is so sad that we see what the world has become. It's the US way, or war.
Muhammad or die.
Yeah, because they did something like what you said with Venezuela. hiyo ni kiburi or
Like,
cloth.
how did that
How do you just kidnap a whole president of a sovereign country and nobody does nothing?
And nobody spoke about it. That's
Yeah.
the crazy part. No one spoke
Then
about it.
last year, what was it last? It was last year when they went after Iran first, right? Retaliation happened. They realized the Iron Dome is not that iron. Missiles ilipita, and people started feeling it. But I also see this as a distraction in a certain way from them reaffirming their efforts in Gaza once again.
Okay.
Like if I want to do something nastaki dunia ijue, I'll do something much louder. By the time you all realize that Palestine is gone, Gaza Strip is gone, Golan Heights has been whatever all over, they're gone. And this is the era of US empire building. But they're not building it the way the Brits did. Okay? They are fixing puppets in place. The British will come, take over your entire country and call it the British Empire, right? Waite protectorate. The US wanawapatia a sense of sovereignty as long as they control what your sovereign leader gets to sign into law. Because I saw who was showing me this earlier today. Ati Wakenya on Twitter wamekuwa wakipatiana coordinates za status wakisema hiyo ni US military camp. Wanapatia Iran, check hizi ni coordinates za military camp ya US Kenya, bomb hiyo. You get? And look at what they've done all over the world. This is not going to stop anytime soon. Like it's a bully. And that's why when Joby asked, is it like are they like the good guys or the villains? They're definitely the villains. They're the bully of the world right now. They're literally everything they accused Germany of being during the World War II.
But Israel is the biggest.
What's the difference between them two?
Israel calls the shots.
No, like, but it's the same person with na suti moja amevaa suti ya black, mwingine ni suti ya grey.
America gets the
Yeah, because you know
oh shit. Let's just be
no,
honest.
like here's why they take the orders, sir. The Federal Reserve is controlled by
Because
the
we're
Jays,
just
right?
saying the Congress can't even do anything
you
about
can't.
what Trump is doing.
You can't.
So how
Because-
even the
Because your money, which is the money is everything to the US. They do this for the money. Okay? The Federal Reserve is controlled by a certain Middle East country. If they go against that country, the Federal Reserve cannot even be questioned by anybody. Like they're so separate from anything the US government does. Like they even Anaitang Warani? Is it the director or the CEO or the whatever? They don't yekuelektiwa or yekugenya opposition. It has nothing to do with the people. Like it's a private bank, and that is what controls the economy. So,
Yeah.
so if I can control your wallet, see, I'm controlling you.
Exactly.
So like it's and then they populated the US so much. It's like it J's too. Okay,
that's true.
yeah, it's like J's too, because wakitoka huko, why do all Congress whatever's wakisha electiwa, their first trip is
They have to go there.
Israel.
Right, yeah.
They go there, all of them. Why? To kiss the wall. Okay, wanaenda kulamba hiyo wall mbaya, waseme I submit to the powers.
Yeah.
You know, so like at the end of the day, you have to realize it's the same person in two different attires, pretending to be two different people.
Yeah.
Ndio the world ikuwe confused about who's who, that we are dealing with two different. No, you're dealing with the same person,
yeah,
with the same tactics, because like they have very J tactics. You know, like they have very small cats with their hats tactics. At the end of the day, we have to realize that somebody has to stand up to this bully, and it will not be from a military point of view. Because if you all are waiting for World War III to happen, it is happening. It has been happening. It's just that because they want money, it cannot be global, like war everywhere like they used to do. They have to understand when to strike where, how. Like, do you understand that the people in Libya, ukawambia the world is not at war, hawaelewi. The people in South Sudan and Sudan itself, ukawambia dunia iko at war, hawaelewi hiyo kitu. How do you tell a Palestinian the world is not at war when mwanaume bibi amekufa kama ameshikilia mtoto wa wiki mbili? Unaambia Jumse dunia iko at war. You know, Somalia the same thing. You look at you know, Congo the same thing. You get, so like it's more regional now than it has been. Countries kama Iraq tundio, they are basically getting back to like almost a sense of peace, or a sense of no mortars ringing out in the middle of the night. Syria the same thing. It's just after they ousted the leader and put in the guy that they have now, who was once like on the top 5 most wanted people. And the minute he wore a suit, he was welcomed into the White House. You know, you're like, what? Really? Y'all hunted this person. Y'all strategized, mkeka military meetings, and the point was killing this man. But now since he's worn a suit and come to y'all for like, let's talk, now he's not wanted no more. We should review the criteria of being the most wanted in the world, by the way. Ni kama like when you do good to like most wanted. Yeah. So like we have to follow, in my opinion, the BRICS formula. The biggest threat to the US by then is BRICS. Nothing else. Because like if you strip the US of their power of currency, you take away their power, and you take away the power of the cat with the small hats as well. That's the only way we fight this. Because you have to make them starve uko kwao. Ndio waanze kuona pia wao si, like even if you've ever interacted with Americans anywhere in the world, like they feel like kila pahali ni kwao. Like they pull up here and you know all they know is jumbo, jumbo, and they feel like nobody can tell them nothing. And I'm a US citizen. Who cares?
Exactly.
You're in Kenya, but they feel like my government will come get me. They will cause an international incident. The US is like the most jealous boyfriend you'll ever have. Okay? Like, wewe umeanza vita, ya nakuja napigana mbaya, ni kama wewe ndio kuanza vita. Which is messed, man.
Messed up. And just still adding or topping up on that, of course, I was saying over the weekend kumekuwa like a lot of deaths.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of deaths. I think, is it in Iran where 85 students were killed?
Students, yeah.
Students, yeah. In Kenya also there was like a
helicopter
crash that killed the MP of Nandi, if I'm not wrong. Is it the MP of Nandi or?
It's a constituency over there.
It's a constituency in Nandi.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So lives were lost. I don't really understand the cause of it, literally, and if there is a reason as to why that happened, you know.
There was a helicopter crash.
There's a helicopter crash.
Okay. Allegedly. And me, I just thought about it.
This is
The
for entertainment
purposes
the
moment
only.
I saw it, and of course there's a YouTube, whatever I follow, inaitwa Plug TV, I think most of us know it. And explaining vitu mingi sana zenye if you're not trying to understand the dots. And before I even watched the video, I already know what's happening. This is people being eliminated. Come on, ready towards an
Wanawasaitoti.
kulikuwa na huyu na kuna mwenye alipata accident, the aspiring president. Yeah, like this is, if you don't understand politics at this point, this is just in the elections. Like there's nothing else. This is all to do. Anyone who's against this regime, because again Ruto is very unpopular. Ruto is unpopular. I think in the video Jana, it's only circulating on TikTok. He went to a church and people started saying Ruto must go. What church? Everyone stood up saying Ruto must go. What church? We saw Roy Sambo akiongelesha sijui watu wagani. Apart from that, like there's many videos of him being attacked everywhere he's going. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants to listen to him. So of course akikuwa na watu kama wenye wanapata numbers kumliko, kina Sifuna, kina nani.
Because I was like, man,
Yes.
accident ya gari si ya ndege. And it's not just like you just die, you know.
You know, when rest in peace to the late Musa Juma, and he was speaking the truth.
Musa Juma?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got an accident as well. He was a businessman. He got an accident when he started speaking the truth. And if I cannot beat you through the ballot, I shall beat you in your absence. Okay?
Yeah.
Si ni kiti yako. Mwenye wewe unisupport. Mwenye nataka ingia hapo ananisupport.
Exactly.
Lakini mkienda kwa ground, wewe utamshinda.
Utamshinda.
Sasa sinasafisha njia. Ndio hiyo apite bila apite bila kupata resistance. Basically that's how I look at it. Because at the end of the day you have to realize that politics is one of the most dangerous careers you can choose to engage in anywhere in the world. Babu came out and said that his brother-in-law was kidnapped. Okay? Everywhere Linda Wananchi faction of ODM goes, tear gas.
Tear gas all day.
Okay?
Yeah.
Everywhere. If you look at the unpopularity of the broad-based ODM faction, Linda Ground, uliona hiyo ya Oburu akiwa sijui wapi huko Nyanza akisema ODM oye, watu wamenyamaza tu hadi akauliza kwani mmesahau ODM? Nobody.
Sio ndio alisema ODM pia imeisha.
Nani?
Oburu.
Sasa si
the government are focusing on something else. I'm like, and you're the party leader. It's the audacity of
hiyo ni kuua mtoto wako ndio linda wa jirani.
Manze, ati ODM ilidedi. Na huyo ni party leader wa ODM. Honestly. Right now our focus is on something different. Na ndio the same person mwenye alikuwa analala tenza speech. Man, was it waende home?
No, but you see, do you know why it will be very difficult to do so? In the exercise that ilifanywa na IEBC ya watu kuregister for kura, very few Gen Zs went ahead and acquired voting cards. So they're actually the political faction is only appealing to people with voters cards. Where kama hauna voters card, by the way, you're a non-factor.
Exactly.
You're just going to keep shouting online, but you cannot change anything.
Ndio sisi tutaendelea kupiga domo hivyo, hatuchukui kura hivyo.
But if
kwanza loud about it.
If
I'm not.
If you can actually have your voters card and you're very vocal about it, it's easier for. Imagine kama kila mtu ameenda kupiga kura against the current government and they still win. It's easy to call out rigging, okay? Because it's so much easier when you can call out
his receipts.
You can call out injustice when it's overwhelming. Injustice, like, and that's why that's why people have easy kotu, because like if you're a single employee unasema boss wako is unfair, you're going to be mistreated until you quit or you're going to be fired because you're only a single voice. But when these unions come together and have hella membership, kotu ikisema watu wasiende kazi, sawa, you get like such unity is what gives the people power against the people that that actually have the power and the money. Because like police, by the way, angekuwa na union, they'd be living in much better houses, but they don't. Politicians ndio wanaishi fiti, you get, and we have to really be serious about how we view our country and taking a front seat or the driver's seat into the actions that we put forth, that will make sure that the country runs better, runs smoother, Unaget? Because
Yeah, but
we imagine Gen Z's, it's about a 20% uptake or even less. So now you look at our boomers now, whatever, their electoral numbers are really high, like in the millions more than us. So huyu mwanasiasa unafikiria atapanda to who? To the boomers and the whoever's, because and some of the millennials are as well very indoctrinated into the system. You have to get the power they respect. Nacheki kama una respect.
And there's a woman who was just actually talking about it, like without honestly the voting card, without like a leader, without all that we just noise.
Sisi ni Sifuna
to them.
Acha tu mimi niendelee kwa Sifuna, but I'm not gonna waste my energy to have the same results. That's just it. I agree what you're saying. I do second what you're saying. Like we're gonna have receipts if in case elections are gonna get rigged, but at the same time, your vote doesn't make a change. That's the bullshit. Your vote is never gonna make a change, and especially in this country, hakuna hope for who should become a perfect leader. The same crooks. Is he aspiring to be a president?
What is he going to do now? He cannot go back to being Nairobi senator.
A governor.
Okay, no, governor ni ya babu.
Si ya babu.
No, babu.
Presidency.
No, but you see right now, you don't. At this point, he doesn't need to announce it.
And I still don't trust him. I don't trust him.
No, never trust any politician.
You can't trust any.
But
I've always said one
hata
thing.
Kibaki kuna watu wako na trust Kibaki, but we lived well bwana.
Mi nasema kitu moja, unapewa 50 million sawa na umeingia kwa system yenye ni corrupt, si ndio? Kuna difference ya wewe hata kama ni mbaya. Mwenye ameweka 80 au ameweka like 40 million ameiba 10. Na kuna mwenye amechukua yote. Unaelewa? So that's why I'm saying I can't trust any politician, even Sifuna, even Babu. You can't trust. Everybody has their faults. But I've seen somebody standing for something and fighting for it. I will at least like not trust, go with flow with it and see where it benefits me.
You see, morals are a very big part of politics. Okay? And the current regime has no moral compass. Like our jolly about the mwananchi.
Exactly.
Like at all. So if we can even get just a 30% improvement on how things are running, unga itarudi kuwa 90 bob kilo mbili. Okay? Mafuta itakuwa lita 5 ni thao tena. Saa hii mayai ni 17 bob.
Mwanzo mwingine alisema eti mimi siwezi mnunua mayai 18 bob. Afadhali ni save 443.
Kama mayai is 9, ndio tunabai mayai mbaya.
Nilicheki.
Watu wanabai mayai mbaya. Nilienda kubai mayai juzi nikapata hakuna mayai.
You know why?
So like people complain about it but they're still buying.
Because it's the most cheapest.
It is the most affordable source of protein.
Watakula nini nyama?
Kula na wache complain.
Man, it's crazy. Life is hard.
That's more complain because at one point eggs were 11 shillings.
Man, 10 bob.
Not even 7 bob.
Zilikuwa 7 bob by the way.
Now imagine that. Imagine size imeongezeka na shilingi 10. Like double what it was.
Na wengine anaibana kuzia mbao. Literally, alafu sasa ile kienyeji sasa wanakuzia 25 ama 30. You can imagine how crazy that is.
And actually you find hiyo pesa hata ifikie mkulima ni ya middleman tu hapo hivyo, wale wase walicut hizo deals ndio mayai ifike hapo. Because you have to remember, by the way, your president told you he makes millions every day from selling eggs. That's why zinapanda bei. Yani mwanabiashara
main supplier. Unaweza pata mayai zote ni zake.
Mna promote daily ni kumpromote and y'all think what? Y'all think ati itashuka. But that's why we say like I'd rather have a corrupt person that's just 10% corrupt. Because who boldened finyilia ya kando? Hata donda wibia dere.
But sasa unajua dere trust donda.
Si ndio maana alifukuza donda. Aliambia donda kanyaga kubwa. Akachukua donda mwingine.
Akachukua mwingine bado utaibia.
Bado ni ile. Sifuna aliambia donda eti tafadhali let us not pretend that we are friends.
Hey.
We have never been friends.
Hey.
I'm like, hey, amemwa ni mbaya.
No, but
Kama hiyo baya.
Unaona Sifuna has that cheeky joke. I mean, type of rhetoric. And a joke na mtu. But then if I don't like you, I don't like you. We will not go behind the parliament to come to an understanding. No, because there is even that interview I think he was doing on KTN. And alianza kupasha umse katikati hadi this, I can't remember what that UDA guy alikuwa anaitwa. Kaanza kwa let us not get but it is personal. Like you cannot, at no point should we have politicians who play homies in private and act like they're enemies in public. We don't need that anymore. And man, I like how Sifuna keeps telling these people like it is. We are not friends. We have never been. Why are you approaching me now? Nikistruggle luko tukio DM mkinikunyisha matia gas. Si ulikuwa government tunasema nini? No. Donda baki kuwa donda. And Sifuna actually has a chance to be
pressure.
No, yeah, he has a chance.
Inject.
Yeah, he has a chance, by the way, to be the head of state after the camp. He has a very good chance because Sahi, ground inapenda the son of the soil. That is an actual son of the soil. We are actually ndio tunafaa tuite hustler.
He rose again in a different body.
Yeah.
Literally.
Ndio huyo. Amerudi creative memwacha bondo.
He rose again in a different body.
He groomed himself. Bado akiishi.
Manze.
Na akasema unaona I am here to stay.
Alafu je alikuwa anasoma tactics je alikwambia secretary general.
Wake ako tupale ako master class.
Hivi ndio inafanywa
Because grao inamsikiza.
Sana.
I'd like to see his whatever in Nyanza.
Crazy bro. Hadi kama nakuwa tiagas tuko but ni mbaya.
Kaende.
Anasema zima hiyo kitu kama bangi ya jana. Na tunaendelea leo
atutoki
kama nyongi ya jana. Na tuwe naliendelea na hiyo tear gas man. It was amazing to see that. I was just like whoa.
See, he was asked that on this Fixing the Nation show.
Akasema majenzi
wanajua ni nini.
Literally, I also saw they were attacking Babu with that nyongi thing on media.
Akasema yeye hajavuta hii kitu.
Miaka 6.
Very clean.
But talking about cleanliness, as we leave the political conversation, it gets heated a lot of times,
Yeah.
Uchafu. What have been your worst experiences with the Airbnb? Or like places with hygiene?
Kuvuka sufuria hivi.
Kwa B&B?
No.
Oh, like
I'm saying.
Okay.
Like
Kwa
ilikuwa chafu sana, like jikoni ndio ilikuwa bedroom. So
how?
Keeping utapata chumbi hapa, so ukienda lazima tu utoe tu zipange, mweke atakuja kujipangia. So you skip ama you let it pia kupata kukuta mtakosana.
Oh my god.
Yanataka hivyo.
Basi
mse akona cockroaches kadhaa.
Funny things kwa hiyo na cockroach hapo, but the house had a
moja
bad smell. Like
moja ikiingia done for wako like huko ni mtaa.
Ule uchafu mtu alikaa jaosha manguo ama jaoga. Amevaa uchafu hivyo. Kama hivyo.
Damn, come let's share experience with maybe a B&B, a hotel or a place, somebody's house.
Yeah, uchafu. First of all, on B&Bs, man, check the bathroom drainage. Kuna zenye unaoga unapata hadi maji haiendi. And you paid premium bwana. You paid good money. Lakini maji haiendi na huko hapo hivyo now you have to shower in a swimming pool. Pia kuna zingine by the way na hata si ati ziko in the dingy areas, ziko in the upscale areas. Kunguni
manzo watu anasema chini ya bed.
Kunguni.
I think what Airbnb wanafanyanga cleanliness ya
juu kukae.
Nothing like really mtu anataka kuangalia like really what nini cause huwezi songesha hiyo kiti. Unaweza pata pombe za last year.
Kwanza ni dusty zingine sawa like past, you see the things you can move, if you move them hata utafeel like wamekuibia pesa yako.
Exactly, you know.
And then like for hotels, saa zingine by the way inaitwa nini? Finishing. Sawa. Hoteli nje inakaa vizuri, naingia ndani uko like yo, kwa hizi tiles hamko na pesa enough ya kuweka tu tiles ina match. And then pia
the fuck was that? Kwangu hiyo shit ni bore.
Nini hiyo?
Kwangu tiles za bafu na za corridor zifanani. Tiles za corridor na za city na zifanani.
Yeah.
Inaonyesha mtu alikuwa na plan. Ama tu alikuwa penda hivi. Sijaelewa, wengine nilienda Emba. Hapa ni orange, huku ni yellow. Na ni wall. Na ni new your sitting room.
No, kuna wenye paint hivyo ati this is
aesthetics.
This is aesthetic.
Ndani ya yellow na orange, kwani mimi ni podcaster.
Utajua, unajua. Wengi siku hizi career ikianguka kila mtu ana turn to podcasting.
YouTube channel.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
The same intro. Crazy.
Ameweka hapo hivyo till number. If you like what we're talking about today, feel free to donate to this till number.
Yes, sasa si tuweke till mtaona. Nisema tunaika till, si ndio?
Sijui.
Niliambiwa tunaika till hapa nyuma.
I
guess
Kama
tunaika till hapa nyuma tuombe.
We beg online. Tap.
But it's a blessing manzi ukipata pesa yenye huko na expect
but at the end of the day piga mboka.
Chapa mboka mtu atume na kusupport. Hata nani wameweka?
Nani?
Magic. Wendi nani? Eka hiyo till tupoteza lunch.
Kwa YouTube ili.
Hailipi sana.
You know like
lifestyle yao.
Kama YouTube ilipi, watu kama kina Murugi Munyi wanatoka. Cause me I'm telling you I was listening to Murugi Munyi.
But Murugi Munyi si akona mabiashara.
No, she said wako na like millions kwa YouTube income na wajaguza like the fact that they get paid off other brands, like they're making good money enough not to touch yenye kwa YouTube, but they have millions to the point where lazima kaya na huyo wode mwingine wana hosting na yeye wa decide wana divide ngapi kama ni kujilipa kwa hiyo YouTube. No, but it's not.
But kina Murugi pia amefanya podcast almost 20 years, babes.
20?
Like kama
it's been too long.
It's been too long. Yeah, it's been too long. It's been 10 plus though. Because they celebrated 10 years, I think 10 years like 2 years ago. So wanaweza kwa like 15 wamekuwa kifanyio podcast. Because they started wakiwa 4, you remember? Siji what 25. And then they separated wakabaki wawili. Mwingine aliendanga finance. The shori who does finance, they were in a podcast together. And then now she moved, she's doing her own thing. But apart from that fear, most of these YouTubers have businesses. Most of the successful ones. Unaona kama yako na brand yake, akona CG shop yake ya nini and stuff like that.
Kama uko hapo tuna rely ya YouTube ndio maana unaweka till now.
Actually YouTube pays, it's just that it pays different genres, different rates. Like a musician and tech gadget creator, they don't get paid the same rate.
Because also watching hours ya podcaster na ngoma ni 3 minutes. So utawatch your podcast 40 bita unaangalia watching hours zake zimepanda.
And then you know like you can unaweza kuwa umeallow like during this 1 hour of your podcast, like YouTube can play like 4 ads in between that. So the number of ads that appear while your content is on, apart from the watching time, also determines.
Alafu niliona pia membership. Pia hiyo pia inalipa pesa mingi na bado ni YouTube. Unaelewa? So there is a lot of ways you can make money.
Memberships ni literally we kuuza tiko. Sawa, on YouTube, and then you release exclusive content.
And I feel like people make a lot of money kama uko established already. You'll make more money than tunataka tu kuona for the first time YouTube yangu, you know, and stuff.
I saw, who was it? Mkurugenzi. He was talking about it was Eddie Butita. He was saying that for like a certain number of views if you're in Kenya, though inalipa ni less than content creator ko US. Like for 1 million views here, you were saying you get something like 50, 60K or something.
Yeah.
But huko maju, you'd be making millions. You get? So like that's the difference sometimes. Ndio maana he was talking about this the time Speed was in the country. Like that's why Speed wasn't going to any of these government bodies to get money to do anything. Like he could do everything without seeking their financial support. They even offered him money, he said no. Okay? But you see, I wish they do that with Kenyan creators.
Local creators.
Yeah, because how many creators actually have dope audiences and dope content that is travel based.
A lot of travel based content creators ni wengi sana.
And they can go all over this country showcasing different places.
You know mwenye alianza the African one? What's the name?
Which one?
A very local one. He just for laughs. Can you find it? Naswa. The guy from Naswa. Yeah, he started like now doing the same thing Speed was doing, but in Kenya. Even in local from Oshago to where all over.
You see, it's very different. See, the trick with what Speed does is he consumes different cultures in different parts of the world.
That is just like, I feel like unaanzanga tu pahali.
And then you see, ukipata viewership yake akiwa Kenya, it wasn't just Kenyans. Okay, it's somebody from a whole other country that he's been to that is curious to see what Speed is doing in Kenya. So like imagine cultivating that type of thing. Do I really care what is happening in Busia?
Because you are here, but imagine somebody would like to. If Speed had gone to Busia, ingekuwa different track.
Yeah, because it's Speed.
You know, exactly. Okay. Because I personally,
it's not about the locations, it's about the host.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the host starts from somewhere. We've been following Speed huko back office. Unaona video zake za kitambo from where he started, his family and stuff. With only
he was stuck in a car.
It was stuck for 2,000 subscribers for 2 years.
Can be stuck.
Yeah,
I had one of my videos going viral last month or this month. No, last month. Sorry, how much? Goddamn. Last month, niliamka tu nikapata niko na subscribers like almost 70. Kujiongeza. And I was really shocked. So I was like, sikuwa naelewa what's happening. Kwenda kuangalia like, damn, one of my videos is actually going viral.
Because it's always about the host, rather than where you're at or what you're doing. Like there's people that do very mundane content, but they have such charisma that people want to watch them. Like for instance, I watch a lot of football content. Like it's not like that guy that he does anything at ametoka hapo hivyo ameenda stadium. No, he's just in a room talking about football, but the way he does it, and you have to realize like kuna watu kadhaa kaa yeye, but he has the largest community. Then there's a reason why. Like the charisma like a host puts forth, the audience can feel it.
Can feel it and will reciprocate.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, but family, that is the end of ours. I would have played Lillian's video. Maybe
Now, Airbnbs in hotels. No, I love hotels, right?
You love hotels.
Now, when Airbnbs came...
Hotels are cleaner than B&Bs.
Funny thing, remember the last time we went to TZ, Nish was complaining about the Airbnb tulikuwa because of the number one, the services, vitu zingine hazikuwa lazima tuende tuulizie. And then she was actually comparing hotels and Airbnbs. Kasema sadly watu wa Airbnb wanaweza lose business, watu warudi kwa hoteli kwa sababu hizi vitu kaa hizi. Because like services ziko mbaya.
The reason as to why even Airbnbs were brought up is for comfortability, but you're not comfortable anymore. So why not go where you can order room service? and you can get everything you want, like just
Bila
a phone
kutoka
call. Yeah,
nje.
bila kutoka, you know, and stuff like that. So it doesn't make so much.
True, but I couldn't understand the concept because how are you letting strangers stay in your space? Like, this is your space. How can you allow total strangers to pay you, and then when you come back, you've traveled or whatever, you're going to stay in the same place? That makes...
Bro, mboka ni mboka. Kama unawezeka kwako B&B shida yako.
absolutely
Like the villa we were in Mombasa, you remember one room was locked?
Oh yeah.
Ilikuwa mwenyewe.
Ilikuwa mwenyewe.
no sense. Now for person,
Anaikapo kazi. Wiki moja na shika yake 200. Anarudi 200 yake amekaa kwa best yake na
But you see, to some extent, and this is something wealthy people do, hawananga nyumba moja. So they never really have that hold, like attachment to like houses. So like it is one of my houses. I can go sleep kwingine.
Exactly.
And that's how by then they end up making money. Like usikuwe na ati attachment sana kwa kitanda yako bwana.
I know.
Bwana tu.
I'm deeply afraid of jams. I'm a jamophobe, right? I can never see myself staying in an Airbnb because of your Safi, and probably also more because we've seen so many
But we hoteli tu wanaosha ile so
stories happen, accidents happen in Airbnbs. Now the hotels, I prefer hotels all the time, because brand hotels all the time, because they always have a checklist about how they clean their space, disinfecting and all that. And of course we've seen videos as well about how they are not as clean, but I feel like they go an extra mile to make the place neat. Like when you get into a hotel room, there's always a sense of I'm the only guest who's been.
But at the end of the day, as we just conclude, I feel like Airbnb has become super common. So it's your services as a host that will make a difference, you know. So hata tukisema wote ni wachafu, the people also take time to clean their Airbnbs and stuff like that. They have cleaners coming in every morning or after 2 days and stuff like that, and they make it happen. But fam, that is our conclusion. Let us know your perspective about our conversations we had this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's meet on Friday, same time, same place. Much love. You're closing remarks.
Much love. See you guys tonight as we talk more about Iran and what's happening. Peace. Thank you for tuning in.
Tuko namba 3 sasa.
Hapa game za toys ile dot ya waindi kila
1 hour of the hottest